Hi guys. So it has been officially over a month since our last video. Yeah, it's been that long. Kimmy's giving me a weird look. But Chris did get my computer going. So we had a lot going on in May. So we did go on vacation. So that was a week. We still have our tub, the bottom of our tub in the house cracked. So I've got a little bit of footage of that, of us replacing our bathtub. It's still not 100%. It's not a lot of the finishing work, but we do have a bathtub. Finally, we were able to do that after like 4 days.
But you can't shower.
Forever.
You can't shower.
Yeah, the bottom of the walls, we don't have the bottom of the walls finished, so the drywall's exposed, which we've actually not put the new drywall on it because we don't want to get it wet or something if the toddlers that are, there's Lila. Lady's asleep right now, but if they were to splash, we didn't want to, and it needs tile work and we're not really sure on that, so it's kind of been a slow process getting that fixed. There's only so much we can do. There's only so much that I can do. Well, I do a lot. But Chris, with his work schedule, there's only so much he can do as well. So, I'll show you a little bit of our bathtub footage right here. Here is our demo. Ignore the, the floor and dirt and everything that's gotten swept over. But we did get the old floor up because it had gotten wet, and we got the new floor put down, and we're fixing to put in the bathtub. But on top of that, the suspension went out on my vehicle, so Chris is out there trying to get that done and get that fixed. Hello, Indy. Hello. Yes, my little house goat. She comes to the house when she's hungry. So, ignore the dirty clothes, and like I said, we're piling up. We've been working on this since yesterday. Talk about not having the right tools for the job.
What you need is a plumber.
Alright guys, here is our current update on our bathtub. We almost had it in. And then our drain kit, that is the matching compatible drain kit for this tub, did not fit. So when we kind of hold it up here, it fits now, but we had to go and buy this little connector piece right here, which adds about 2 or 3 inches, because like when we fit it up here, the bottom wanted to fit here, or when we fit it here, any kind of area here, give it a little wiggle room, it was only coming to about right here. Like, you see that? Like it was not reaching. So we also had to buy this piece to make it a little bit taller, because this floor is built up a little bit better and even with our original bathroom floor right here, compared to the other one was down a little bit more. So we did have to do that. Now we're on day 3 of this bathtub remodel and repair, which should have only been a day job of somebody professional knowing what they were doing was doing it, but stick around for the fun. Alright, here's our tub update. We do have the drain and stopper in, although the stopper doesn't reach because we had to extend the pipe to make it fit. Other than that though, putting our board here that holds our faucet and our pipe up. Yes, I'm doing a YouTube video. And redoing our tile to make it pretty again. But our tub is in. Okay, So the other thing that happened in May is we actually had a water leak in our front yard from the meter coming into the house, and I dug that out. I actually did, you know, I dug it out and cut the fitting, or cut the pipe where it was leaking at. Chris went to the store and got the new piece and put it on there, and then I buried it back in. And then like 2 days later, it was leaking again. So I dug it back out, fully expecting that the fitting had come loose or wasn't tightened enough or something like that. And it was a second leak, about a foot further on towards the meter than the first leak was, which I didn't get any footage of the second one, but the first one, me digging it out there, I do have a little bit of footage of that, which I will show you guys right here. You guys ever just have a week, just kind of like, wish we could like restart maybe? What we got going on? Still don't have the bathtub finished, but we've got a whole bunch of water here on our side, barely, of the water line. So guess who gets to dig a hole today? So, see if we can't get this fixed. We found the hole. You wanna turn it on? Turn it on. Alright, put this on here. There it is.
Gas.
Brand Penelope. It's just like a
That's just enough to piss you off.
split in it. Make sure that's nice and tight. Alright. Now he's off to the store to go get the parts to fix it. I got you some more. I thought you might need these.
You about cut it off too short, too long.
Huh? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, that's my spatula. Daddy had to go get me one of these.
Yeah.
And I used a spatula in the meantime.
Let's see here.
Don't put it in there. He doesn't need it. It's okay.
That goes on. Let's get some water in that. Daddy's fixing to put Mommy back to work. Burying this hole. Don't put it in there yet. You're all clean. Let's not get dirty again.
Oh, this one? This one?
No, it's okay. Not right now. We'll put it back here in just a little bit.
That one? Got it. No, I got it. I got it.
It was turned around like a full turn almost. When you turn that back on.
Yeah.
I see no drips. we did get both of those water leaks finished. Trying to level the yard back out and make it nice and smooth again, because our front and our backyard are pretty smooth despite all of the stuff that's in it. But now it's got a big lump in it where we dug out the hole, but at least we were able to easily find it. We knew basically right where the holes were because it dug up so bad, but our water bill was like $300. So, Indy, of course, if you remember our little bottle baby, what is you doing, baby? Quit chewing on me. Why did you always gotta chew? I did get her ear when I just bud her. She shook her head on me and got away. But it's fine. That's what that is, if you see that mark on there. Yes, I know. She's actually going to go to a goat show soon. It'll still be a couple months away for hers based on her age. I don't want to put her in a, I've mentioned the goat shows before. She would be like 3 months and 1 week old in a 3 to 6 month class if I took her now, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to wait. She'll be like 5 months old when I take her. So she'll be in a good age. She's a little bitty thing, but she's wide. She can walk away. She does have a little bit of dried poop on her tail because also in May we did all of our dewormings. I do them generally around 3-4 weeks because of the age group. It's better to have your kids grouping in together, because what I ended up having was kids that are 2 weeks old and kids that are 4 weeks old. So the 4-week-old ones need it, but the 2-week-old ones don't. Like, there's really no point in giving it to them that early. It's not going to be effective. You don't want to cause resistance in your, in parasites. So that is, I kind of waited too long. Indy's one of the ones that ended up kind of starting to get a little bit of diarrhea from coccidia. That's the main thing that we deal with here. But it's cleared up. She needs a bath. There's 1 or 2 others that had the diarrhea as well, but they're good. It's like I said, as soon as I gave them their deworming, because they were like 5 weeks old before I gave it to them. As soon as I gave them their deworming, it cleared up in a few days, and we did do a follow-up dose, kind of get everything else going. But actually, no, some of them got a follow-up dose. Indy's one of the ones, and there's a couple others here. The ones that got the follow-up dose actually left last weekend for their new homes, and then I needed to kind of get a few does in the herd. So they're fixing to get their follow-up dose, actually. So that's kind of what's been going on for May. I don't know how long this video is going to be because of the other footage that I have. Kind of recording this after the fact, but we're just going to leave this video at that. Thank you guys so much for being patient. I know it has been a month. I hope you enjoy kind of what we did throughout May. I don't have any vacation footage because my camera was full. My cloud storage was full. Actually, my GoPro subscription ended, so I didn't have any cloud footage or any more storage space because it went back to like the limited amount. That's what happened there. So, I mean, I don't have any of our vacation stuff, but we did go to Dauphin Island, Alabama, and not dolphin like the dolphin, but it's spelled D-A-U-P-H-I-N. Very, very nice, wonderful spot. It's very kind of secluded. I mean, it's an island, but it wasn't like a touristy island. Very kind of residential feel. Didn't have a lot of public vibes that you would get from going to like Clearwater or Panama or something like that. Or Myrtle Beach. We've been over to that side of the coast as well instead of being in the Gulf, but we do prefer the Gulf. So yeah, it was really fun. We've had a very busy, kind of like everything hit at once. We had my sister's vehicle tore up. 2 of our vehicles out of the 3 that we have tore up. All at the same time. It was kind of a bit of a mess. It was May was rough. It was very rough. We haven't had any casualties or anything like that, thankfully. We did lose a baby duck on vacation. Of course, I did have a house sitter, farm sitter, taking care of everything. But it was one of those, a storm came through, the temperature dropped. Our little ducklings got just wet, cold, chilled out. And it was right at that point in time where I was weaning them off of heat. And my sister did move them back into the feed room and give them some heat, put a heat lamp back on them to kind of warm them back up. And I just had her turn it off and leave them in there until I got home. But she saved one, actually. We had two that were really weak, and she saved one. And when she got it good and lively, she brought it out here and put it in the brooder with the rest of them. And one of the other ones had kind of slowly went downhill, I reckon. So she was not able to revive that one. And she gave it a little grave and buried it before we even got home. So that was the only loss that we had. Other than that, you know, it was very, very minimal, thankfully. Lila, what do you have? What do you have? Look how wide that little thing is right there. Can't wait to show her. Wait, where are you going? She's hiding. Do you want to say hi to the camera? Do you want to say hi to the camera? I see you right there. Look, can you see it right here? Do you see it? She's got an egg. Yes, you're on camera now. Alright guys, well, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to get started on the next one and start editing this one, of course. Hopefully you'll stick around for the next video. I'm going to kind of go over, we're fixing to hopefully prepare for our first goat show of the season, since I have not got to go to the other two that I had planned, but I'm excited. Stay tuned.